Hey guys, it's Sparkles, and welcome back to today's video. I've seen Loie Lane do this video. I like this story as much as she does. I'm gonna read you a story called I have to read it to you because I ran into my high school sweetheart tonight at my 10th year reunion, the one I married. And there is 4 parts to this. They're not long like the don't my dad told me never to go into the basement. There were 7 parts to that one. There's only 4. Thank God. I strained my eyes last time. My hair does not look good. So I'm gonna push it on my bangs to the side because I'm really tired. My sister is coming over this weekend, so we'll be able to do the videos as I planned. Yes. I gonna tell y'all before I get on to what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna kind of do a video. My hair's a little bit shorter than it was. It was down to here, and I got it cut up to here because it wasn't even really. And with the video, I'm gonna make her look like me. So I don't have money for a wig, so I can't buy a wig. I can when I get some money, but that's just gonna be too much. So we're just gonna style her hair like mine, straighten it, and do all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for this weekend coming up. I got this thing today. It had Slurpee on it from 7-Eleven, and 7-Eleven has makeup, and I might do that. Sylvia Gainey did a 7-Eleven makeup challenge where she tested it out, and I want to do that. They're not really expensive, and I cut my hand on. That was a clippy. Okay, before we get on, please like and subscribe, and comment down below what's your favorite no sleep slash Reddit story. I'm watching Rick and Morty right now, so yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, let's get on. Names are made up for anonymity. I met Stacy, my life, when I was in the 6th grade. We started officially dating in the 8th grade, and we dated all through high school. And then just after graduation, she broke my heart. She wanted to go to college to find herself. I knew what that meant. I was taken completely by surprise. But she made it clear there was nothing I could do or say to change her mind, and believe me, I tried. The more I like to admit. So just like that, it was over. I went to a college close to her hometown, and she went to a college that was across the country in California. Selfishly, I told her we could not be friends when we broke up, as I knew that would help me move on faster. Remaining friends would have kept the sense of hope alive, straining me along. Over the next 2 years, I didn't hear from her at all. At one point, I did hear that her mother passed away. Her father passed when she was little, but I never really found a good way to reach out. I went about my life coasting through college with a couple of short-term relationships where they were here and there, but nothing serious. I assumed she did the same. Then one night I went to a local bar with a few of my friends, and there she was. I was too embarrassed to admit it, but I didn't actually recognize her at first. It had only been 2 years, but her hair was now short, and I already had a few drinks in me. At that point, it was only after she made her way across the bar to hug me that I fully comprehended who she was. My friends and I would always joke that this bar was like a high school reunion. Every time we went there, it was the only decent bar in the area, so everyone went there. This time was no exception. It struck me as odd as that she was back in town mid-semester, as this seemed like a strange time to fly across the country to visit home. But we got to talking. After a few drinks, I thought nothing of it. We really hit it off that night. It was like she had never been gone, the feeling that I had when I was with her. I joked about how she left me behind when she went off to college, hoping to ease any concern about whether I was upset. But she completely brushed it off. A little later, I brought up a story about a time when we were in ninth grade. My mom dropped us off at a movie theater for a date. I could see confusion on her face. She quickly explained that she had been in an accident her first year of college and that she lost bits and pieces of her memory. The way she described it was that she basically couldn't remember some of the specific memories from her childhood, but she could remember faces and who people were. It sounded terrible. Sorry, my side boob itches. And I didn't want to prod, too much, so I dropped it. After that night, we hung out again soon after, and then again we picked up right where we had left it off in high school again. A few weeks passed, and she eventually told me she wasn't going back to school in California. She wanted to stay here, which was great. Things progressed, and we eventually got married after I graduated. Things were so great. Years rolled by. We had 2 kids. She was a stay-at-home mom and was so good with the kids. There were some ups and downs over the years, but things were generally pretty good. And then I got an invitation to our 10-year high school reunion about a month ago. I thought nothing about it, but after some convincing from my friends at work, I decided to go. Stacy had also planned to come, but we ended up getting in a ridiculous argument the night beforehand, so she stayed behind. I don't quite know how to explain what happened tonight. At the reunion, I'm still processing it. It seemed like it was going to be a pretty tame night. There were only about 40 of us that went. But then somebody tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around and immediately felt what I could only describe as dread in the pit of my stomach. I couldn't quite comprehend what I was seeing. She looked so familiar. I knew exactly who she was. But my mind was having a hard time processing it. It was Stacy. The Stacy I dated in high school. The Stacy that don't meet after we graduated. She looked exactly as I expect. Just grown up. But she didn't look like my Stacy. Back at home. Okay, this is the conversation. Now I'm gonna read Stacy. Oh my god, Steve, I can't believe it's been 10 years. How are you? Tell me about your life. You just kind of fell off the map. What happened? Me. Still feeling confused. And it said this one. I'm great. I'm married now with 2 kids. How about yourself? Stacy. I'm doing well. I fell in love with California during school and decided where I was meant to live. This is actually the first time I've been back since my mom passed 9 years ago. There really hasn't been any reason for me to come back since until now. Ended the conversation there and immediately left. I am now sitting outside my home in my car. The lights are off. I don't know who it is that I married, who I had kids with, but it's not Stacy, because that was definitely Stacy at the reunion. What is happening? I'm trying to piece this all together, but it is just too much. I don't think I can go in there. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. Part 1, making y'all wonder what's gonna happen in part 2. I haven't read part 2 yet. I was going to, but I decided to leave that mystery there. I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's weird that you thought you married this person. Okay, say I married. Okay, I have a crush on my doctor and this cop, a cop. Say I thought I had married the doctor that I like, and years passed, and I had this trouble after, because I'm supposed to have surgery and he's supposed to do it. Well, say if I had something happen years later, and I went to him and I'm like, you're not my husband, that would kind of be crazy, like, hey, I thought I married you, where'd you go? I married this other dude, and it's just crazy. But okay, the quote of the day. They get difficult as goes. I'm about to look one up. Be right back. Okay, got one. Don't be afraid to sparkle a little brighter. I don't know whose quotes I'm taking, but I'm just taking them off Google and telling you. Some of them I just, yeah, I think the other video I said, but it's okay. Yeah, don't be afraid to sparkle a little bit brighter. Okay guys, I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. It will probably be a makeup video followed by part 2. Part 2 is a little bit longer than part 1. I did look at it earlier, but we'll make it through. So, bye guys!